Alright, so what I'm doing now is I just flashed the 3700M to a different 9800M GT BIOS, and well, it comes up as standard VGA, or they both are now, but one was the 9800, the other came up as standard VGA. So, it tells me that was something different. I deleted the old BIOS I had, the ones that didn't work, like the GTX and the 280Ms. So now it's only the working one, the new one, which is the MM one, and then the base 3700, and now it's gone black. Okay. Device manager. Okay, it's still not detecting standard VGA there, I don't think. But I believe it's got to reboot because it's doing a clean install. I believe it's got to reboot. Downloads, let's see. Notebook. So yep, that's the one I have. Installing 3D Vision. Don't know why the processor fan's going a bit mad there. Huh. Let's give it a restart and see what's up. Alright, just logged me back in. Can I bring up Device Manager yet? No, I can't. Here we go. That'll come up eventually. Let's start quitting out of extra tasks that would slow it down, like Steam and Skype. I wonder if NV Flash would tell me what the computer is seeing it as. Probably not. Sidebar still hasn't popped up. Gonna wait for that. There we go. Slowly but surely popping up. Battery, now we're just waiting on the drives meter, which for the past few reboots has been appearing up on the left side for some unknown reason. So take your bets, where is it going to appear? Here's Device Manager. It's all white. Standard VGA graphics adapter, okay. Gotta use NV Flash here to find out what's going on here. Let's first quit out. Alright, let's see what NV Flash sees you as. Huh, it's seeing them both as a 9800M GT. Very slightly different ones though. So why is this not installing? Where's the INI files? Device cannot start. Can I disable it without any issues? Yes, I can. So it's not even doing anything. So I guess I'm going to flash it back to 3700M, or try to have it as the other 9800M BIOS, but for some unknown reason that one does not want to work quite right. Let me see if I can edit it. Go to the benchmark stuff, go to Inhibitor. File, open. NV Flash. And then the official one. The one that's driving the display right now is this BIOS. It's got stock voltages. Pretty sure those are all stock clock rates. Its vendor is ASUS. Why did I do that? File, open. Computer. NV Flash. And then the new one. Vendor NVIDIA. Let's get both of those open at once so that we can see the differences side by side. $62.92 4E0011. Those are different years altogether. If I change that to ASUS, will that make it work? Yep, everything there is stock. Let's just go ahead and save this one. Add an A at the end to make sure it's ASUS. Oh, that's an S. I hate not having a backlit keyboard. I said I was going to have one, but all that really proved to do. Well, I ordered one, but it was actually a non-backlit one that they sent in. Zetronics never got back to me, so I don't know what's up with that. I've already resold it anyways, so. Wrong thing. NV Flash. There's your new file there. Let's try to use NV Flash and see what it comes up as. Alright, that's that. Update successful. Exit. Now we restart and see what it comes up as. If changing the vendor is all we had to do, then in theory, it's good to go now. I'll see you at the reboot. Back again. That's device manager. Let's close useless things like the printer app and Bluetooth manager to let it boot up quicker. I hate how you can't close Creative Cloud right away. Gotta wait for it to somewhat start up. And we have the battery meter up there working. That's it though. Hey, here come the rest. Quit out of that. Could have sworn I hit Device Manager. I did. Installing device driver software. Oh boy. Oh, go away. It's doing the same thing. Close that, restart now. I'll be right back with you at the next restart. Right back again, partially into the boot process. Sidebar is not up, but I have closed a few programs starting up. And now we just wait for Device Manager to pop up. I've already tried to open it. I think it's going to be the same thing though. Yep, same thing, standard VGA, nothing else new. Acted like it was installing something new, but not really. Go ahead and disable that. And I guess I'll try searching around for another BIOS, but I don't think I'll be able to do too much else. Alright, I've made a new save for the BIOS. I'm going to show you it. That's the new one right there. There's the 105. It is a modification of the old one there that did work, but it just ran unstably. So now what I've gone and done is add some more voltage to it. So 3D, instead of 0.85, it's 0.9 now. And extra voltage, instead of 1 volt, it's going to be 1.05. So a little bit more headroom for hopefully a little bit more stability. For some unknown reason, this second 3700M runs really, really hot. I'll get back to the flash thing. Alright, it's in the process of flashing. Update successful. No. Exit that. Give it another restart. And see if that'll work. It probably will, because it's a modification of the confirmed working one. But hopefully it'll be a bit more stable, but it may also run hotter. Meaning, what I might have to do is swap their places. So, because you can see, right there, that's a fan for the first quadro that runs fine. I may have to swap their places so that one that runs hot gets more fresh air so it doesn't run quite as hot. Just a plan, you know? I'll get back to you. Alright. Yay, that recognized. It says SLI connector is missing. That usually means it's being recognized as the same card it should be. The same as the other one. It's giving an SLI notification warning thing. Yes, you can SLI without the bridge. Just the bridge helps keep things stable. Come on. You can do it. I'm not going to enable SLI yet. Yeah, we get it. Closure to you. Closure to you. Huh, I'm not hearing the other GPU run hot yet. Normally it would at this point. Here's device manager. Come on, what are you installing? Alright, seeing both of them as a 9800M GT. Shut up, Skype. Shut up, Steam. Alright, we're just waiting on core temp to, yep. Running at a lovely 70 degrees Celsius. The other one at 56. Oh my god. White balance, what are you? So that will steadily increase in temperature. And I don't quite understand. I know I selected it to do stuff. So, yep, I'm going to try swapping their places to see if that will help it run cool, but yep, you can hear it now. Now you can see here that the one there is already kind of running warm at 57, 56. It may end up doing the same thing, but you never know. So I will give it a shot. Maybe it'll run stable now with more voltage, and hopefully it'll properly be seen as the master card and stuff like that. Maybe it's acting weird because it's in the slave port and the 3700M's only meant to run in a configuration of 1. But you know, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's try swapping the places. Alright, we're back. Just starting up. Things are swapped. Let us keep an eye on those temps. Gonna be paying attention to both of them now, actually. Because I want to know if the old one is going to start getting really hot now that it's not in good air. And I want to know if the other one's going to be just as hot still. Shut up, Skype. Gonna open up NVIDIA control panel now to see what it sees. Alright, they're both off. And hey, we're actually getting some fairly reasonable looking temps. Top one is running warm, but you know, it's usable. The other one though looks like it's going to be climbing. I'll keep an eye on that. But seems like just swapping the places has at least pretty dramatically improved the temperature of the other one. But that second one, for being almost completely choked by the keyboard, because you see this one here, the next one is like right here, completely blocked by the panel and keyboard. What I can sometimes do is lift the keyboard and let it get some fresh air, and that would bring the temps of it down because, you know, the fan's right beneath it, nothing's blocking it, getting fresh air, just as good as that one would. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how high that one gets, but I think that one's doing okay where it is. It hasn't moved an inch. Of course, this doesn't mean anything unless you test gaming or SLI. So let's try enabling SLI, see if that changes anything. Screen goes black. Alright, so SLI is enabled. You can see there, got an SLI ready graphics card with an SLI connector. Well, can't do too much about that because these don't have that. So 60 and 67. The other one was at about 58 or 57 on the other one, so that's telling me they're about equal. And that just having no air getting to the card is what's making them both run hot. $68, yeah, that's still pretty steadily climbing. See, it's running at full speed. They're both running at a full 500 megahertz. They shouldn't be doing that. They should be slowed down to like 200 megahertz or 135 megahertz. I don't know why it's doing that. You could argue the fact that, hey, it could be in high performance mode, but it's not. If I go to the power thing, it is imbalanced. Now they both climbed up another degree, 69 and 61. I think once I hit 71, that will do a thing. The other one's idling in between 60 and 61. That one's okay, but the other one's getting really hot now. If there's nothing like in this area here, I'd love to just cut a hole there, but unfortunately the keyboard's there, and it would completely ruin the aesthetic. If I can get another one of these power panels, that would probably work. I can test it out, not have to worry about never having a good looking m17x. For now it's 71. Probably is something I can do with the other unit. I can put on new, thicker silicon pads, but that only goes on the memory, not the GPU core that the system is measuring. We're at 71. It is nothing near the like 80 degrees or something that I was testing the other one at before. So they're both running hot, but they're both running stable, it seems. I'm not going to try running, alright, they're both up another degree or so. I'm just going to wait until that one stables out, because it's steadily climbing. But SLI is on. Swapping the connections is good. It can be the main display one. That's pretty good. Listen to that fan. Edging to go up. 73, 72, okay. That's where it's stabling out, it seems. Going from 73 to 72. Will it go back down to 72 again or climb up to 74? In case you're wondering what the side meters even are, they're just a gadget. All CPU meter, all GPU meter, drives meter, battery meter, all that stuff. Oh, what was that? Okay, glad I got that on video. Alright, so display driver or something has completely crashed. I don't know what that was, but I'm going to swap the card placements. Yeah, shut up. Swap the card placements and get it back to a 3700M BIOS because I guess fairly clearly it's not stable on a 9800M BIOS even with a bit of extra voltage. And we didn't even get into a game. Can't imagine how it would have done trying a game. But I guess that's part of the game. I'll get you up and running someday.